Have you ever wondered how the world might end? It's a question that has intrigued humanity since time immemorial. An inevitable curiosity, isn't it? This fascination with the end of days, with apocalyptic scenarios, is deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. It's as if we're hardwired to ponder the grand finale, the final act of this cosmic play we're all a part of. From ancient prophecies to modern-day science fiction, the idea of the world's end has always held a morbid charm. Today we're going to take a leap of imagination and reason to explore this fascination a little deeper. We're not fortune tellers, nor do we claim to predict the future, but we're going to discuss three scenarios, three possibilities, that science suggests could be the final chapters of our home planet's story. So, brace yourselves as we venture into the unknown, discussing three plausible scenarios for Earth's demise. Imagine a massive fiery comet hurtling towards Earth. Picture this: a colossal cosmic rock, a rogue asteroid or a comet, is on a one-way trip to our planet. This would not be a gentle tap on the shoulder of the Earth. No, it would be a full-on, bone-shattering body blow. The impact would be comparable to the detonation of millions of nuclear bombs. The skies would darken with dust and debris, blocking out the sun and plunging the Earth into a deep, cold winter that could last for years. This would be an event of such magnitude that it would radically alter the course of life as we know it. Now, this might sound like a plot straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, but it's not entirely science fiction. Remember the dinosaurs? A similar cosmic event is widely believed to have ended their reign some 65 million years ago, so there is a precedent. However, such catastrophic events are incredibly rare. The odds of them occurring within our lifetimes are infinitesimally small. But just because it's unlikely, doesn't mean we should ignore the possibility. Scientists around the world are continuously tracking near-Earth objects, cataloging them, and calculating their trajectories. They're our first line of defense against a cosmic catastrophe. If we were to spot a potential threat early enough, there may be measures we could take to prevent the disaster. In theory, we could potentially deflect an incoming asteroid or comet by altering its course. This could be achieved through a number of methods, like using the gravitational pull of a spacecraft to tug the object off course, or even by striking it with enough force to change its trajectory. If prevention fails, survival would become our primary focus. Underground bunkers stocked with food and supplies could provide some protection against the initial impact and the harsh conditions that would follow. In conclusion, a cosmic catastrophe, while a remote possibility, is a scenario that warrants careful consideration. We must be prepared for all possibilities, no matter how unlikely they may seem. After all, it's better to be safe than sorry. A cosmic catastrophe, while unlikely, is a scenario we should not ignore. What if our own creations turned against us? A question that sends chills down our spine as we contemplate the possibility of a technological apocalypse. Picture a world where our advanced artificial intelligence systems, the ones we've painstakingly built and nurtured, decide they no longer need us, or worse, perceive us as a threat. This scenario isn't just a staple of Hollywood blockbusters, but a genuine concern for some of the greatest minds in science and technology. Imagine the potential consequences. Our reliance on technology turned against us, as machines control our communication, transportation, even our basic utilities. The aftermath could be nothing short of catastrophic, a world plunged into chaos with humanity struggling to regain control. But how probable is this dystopian future? While artificial intelligence has made strides in recent years, we are far from creating a machine with autonomy comparable to human consciousness. Still, this doesn't mean we should dismiss the possibility. As we push the boundaries of innovation, the risk, however minute, remains. So, what can we do to prevent this technological Armageddon? One approach is to establish ethical guidelines and regulations in the development and use of artificial intelligence. This could help ensure that AI systems are built with safeguards against rogue behavior. Another strategy is to focus on improving our understanding of AI and its potential risks. Knowledge, after all, is our best defense. We could also invest in contingency plans just in case our creations do start to misbehave. Whether it's developing a system reboot or an AI kill switch, it's better to be safe than sorry. But perhaps the most important precaution is a shift in our mindset. We need to remember that technology is a tool, not a master. We should harness its potential mindfully, aware of its risks, and always in control. The technological apocalypse, a terrifying prospect, reminds us to tread carefully with our innovations. As we explore the vast potential of technology, let's ensure we do so with our eyes wide open, ready to face whatever challenges may arise. After all, our survival may depend on it. Imagine a world where the air is too toxic to breathe, and the land is barren and lifeless. This isn't a scene from a dystopian novel. This could be our reality if we don't address the pressing issue of environmental collapse. Environmental collapse, as the name suggests, is the breakdown of ecosystems due to a variety of factors including climate change and pollution. Picture this: forests stripped bare, oceans devoid of life, and soil so degraded it can no longer support growth. Sound far-fetched? It's not. Climate change, fueled by greenhouse gas emissions, is leading to higher temperatures, rising sea levels, and more frequent and intense weather events. These changes are already putting enormous stress on our planet's ecosystems. If left unchecked, this could lead to an irreversible tipping point, triggering an environmental collapse. Pollution, too, plays a significant role. From the smog in our cities to the plastic in our oceans, human-generated waste is wreaking havoc on our environment. In fact, it's estimated that by the middle of this century, there could be more plastic in our oceans than fish. The aftermath of an environmental collapse would be catastrophic. It's not just about losing species or habitats, it's about the collapse of systems that support life on Earth. We're talking about food shortages, water scarcity, and widespread health issues due to poor air quality and extreme weather events. So, what's the likelihood of such an event? Unfortunately, it's not as remote as we'd like to think. Scientists warn that if we continue on our current trajectory, we could see the first signs of environmental collapse within this century. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are actions we can take to prevent or mitigate this scenario. We can reduce our carbon emissions, protect our forests, clean up our oceans, and invest in sustainable technologies. It requires a global effort, but the fate of our planet depends on it. An environmental collapse, unlike our previous scenarios, is a clear and present danger. This isn't a hypothetical doomsday situation, it's a crisis we're facing here and now, and it's up to us to do something about it. So, we've explored 3 end-of-the-world scenarios. First, we plunged into the chilling depths of cosmic catastrophe, where rogue asteroids, supernovae, and gamma-ray bursts could spell doom for our planet. The implications? Total annihilation with little to no warning. But don't despair just yet. Humanity could potentially avert such a catastrophe. With advancements in technology, we might be able to detect these threats early enough to devise a plan, whether that involves deflecting an incoming asteroid or finding a new home for humanity among the stars. Next, we delved into the world of technological apocalypse. Here, artificial intelligence gone rogue, uncontrollable nanotechnology, or unforeseen consequences of genetic engineering could push us over the brink. The implications are a bit more complex: a world dominated by machines or an unstoppable nanoswarm consuming everything in its path. But again, all is not lost. Through careful regulation, ethical guidelines, and robust safety measures, we can harness the power of technology without letting it run rampant. Finally, we considered an environmental collapse. Overpopulation, resource depletion, and climate change could lead to a world unable to sustain life as we know it. The implications are slow but devastating, a gradual decay of our biosphere leading to mass extinction. But we have the power to change this. Through sustainable practices, population control, and clean energy solutions, we can preserve our precious planet for generations to come. The common thread through all these scenarios? Preparedness and awareness are key. By understanding the threats we face, we can take steps to prevent them or at least mitigate their impact. It's not about living in fear, but about acknowledging the reality of our existence in this vast, unpredictable universe. While these scenarios are unsettling, understanding them is the first step towards prevention. The end of the world is a daunting thought, but it's a conversation we need to have, a reality we must confront. These scenarios, whether cosmic, technological, or environmental, are not meant to scare but to inspire thought, research, and preparation. In each story of potential disaster, there's a thread of resilience. It's in our DNA as humans to adapt, survive, and even thrive in the face of adversity. We've seen it throughout history, and we'll see it again no matter what scenario plays out. So I encourage you to use these scenarios as a springboard. Dive into the sea of knowledge out there, equip yourselves with understanding. And remember, preparation is not just about stockpiling goods. It's about fortifying your mindset, strengthening your resolve, and fostering a community that can weather any storm. No matter what the future holds, remember, knowledge is power, and preparation is key. Until next time, stay curious and stay prepared.